In today's lesson, we are going to attempt one reading passage. It's IELTS Cambridge Book 1 Practice Test 4. So reading passage 1 of this book. The heading is Glass, Capturing the Dance of Light. It is normally suggested to students that while attempting the reading, you have to first check the question type. Remember that IELTS reading is not about your knowledge or your what kind of information do you have about the topic or something. It checks actually that how do you manage time, how smartly are you able to find the answers, like whatever they are asking for, are you able to find out that information in the passages. So quickly check the question type. So question number 1 to 5, it's list of headings. So matching of headings as first part of your question. Second is a diagram labeling. And then we have some words given over here and we have to write A, B, C in front of them. Now very smartly take a decision that this is a diagram. It's saying that diagram below shows the principle of Corning's ribbon machine. So we have to just attempt 3 answers over here, 6, 7 and 8. And this is something about something is passing through a pipe kind of a structure. It may be something liquid, and then we have some kind of a structure over here, and then this might be some kind of a balloon, a bulb or a mold kind of a thing. And then in next part of the questions we have some words and we have to mention in front of them. A, if the uses exist today. B, if the uses will exist in the future. C, if the uses are not mentioned by the writer. So these are going to be easy to find, right? But the main question type over here is matching of headings. And if you are a student of IELTS, you know you have been practicing IELTS reading, then this is really a little like it requires a lot of concentration, matching of headings task. So we'll be quickly jumping to this task. And while attempting matching of heading, we know this thing that we have to read all the paragraphs carefully. There is no shortcut to it. But very smartly, we have to increase the reading speed and attempt our answer. So paragraph A is already solved. They have already mentioned us as example. Paragraph A matches with option heading number 10. So we are going to skip reading of paragraph A. Remember, they are not checking our general knowledge or how much information do we have of glass or something like that. It is about finding the answer. So now we are left with other options, and we have paragraph B, C, D, E and F. Very quickly we'll move to paragraph B and start reading it. So paragraph B says, on the horizon are optical computers. These could store programs and process information by means of light pulses, tiny laser rather than electrons, and the pulses would travel over glass fiber, not copper wire. These machines function 100 of times faster than today's electronic computers and hold vast information. Today fiber optics are used to obtain clearer image of smaller and smaller objects, even bacterial viruses. New generation optical instrument emerging that can provide detailed imaging of the inner working of cell. It is this surge in fiber optic use, liquid crystal displays that set US glass industry to building a new plants to meet demand. So in this paragraph we have read about optical computers, that they are a thing of like future, because it's they could store the pulses from tiny laser rather than electron. Pulses would travel, so something related to future. Then they are talking about fiber optics and US glass industry. So any option, any heading matching with any of these informations might be the answer. So let us check all the headings. Growth in the market of glasscraft. No, there was nothing about glasscraft. Computer and their dependence on glass. No, I don't think so. And then we have what makes glass so adaptable. No. Historical development of glass. No. Scientist demand cost million. No, they have not discussed scientist dream. Sorry, they were discussing US industry, glass industry. Architectural experiments with glass. No. Glass art galleries flourish. No. Exciting innovation in fiber optic. This can be a former glass technology. No. Everyday uses of glass. No. So I think exciting innovations in fiber optics. Yes, of course, they were discussing this thing that today fiber optics are used to obtain clearer image, smaller objects, even bacterial viruses. These new generation of optical instruments emerging, it can provide detailed imaging of inner working. So yes, this can be the answer. So I'm marking paragraph B with option number 8. Let's move ahead. Paragraph C. Paragraph C says, but it is not only in technology and commerce that glass has widened its horizon. Use of glass as art. Tradition spans back to Roman times. It is also booming nearly everywhere, it seems. Men and women are blowing glass, creating work of art. He said smilingly, in the 18-year end of dry spell, he has become one of the most financially successful artists. He has now new commission a glass sculpture headquarter building for a pizza company, for which his fee is $500,000. Here we are reading about something related to glass craft, and somebody saying that he is very financially very successful artist of 20th century. So something related to money and the craft. So the first option says growth in the market for glass craft. Yes, this can be the answer. Let us check the other options quickly. Computer and their dependence, no. What makes your glass adaptable, no. Historical development of glass. Scientist dream cost million. Architectural experiment with glass, no. Glass art galleries flourish. Okay, this can also be the answer. Exciting innovations in fiber optics, a form of glass technology, everyday uses, no. So I'm confused within glass art galleries and growth in market for glass craft. If we look at this paragraph, it uses words like commerce. So commerce is related to business, and then this person became financially successful. So it is about sale of those crafts. So I'm more inclined towards option number A, growth in the market for glass craft. Let us mark this for paragraph C with option number 1. Now let's quickly move to paragraph D. But not all the glass technology that touches our lives is ultra modern. Consider simple light bulb. Turn of century, most light bulbs were hand blown. Cost of one was equivalent to half a day's pay. In effect, the invention of the ribbon machine by Corning in 1920 lighted a nation. Price of a bulb plunged. Small wonder that the machine has been called one of the great mechanical achievement. It is very simple. Narrow ribbon molten glass travels through moving belt. Glass sags through the holes into the waiting molds. Puff of compressed air then shape the glass this way. The envelope of the light bulb is made by single machine at the rate of this from a team of 4 glass blower. Now one thing is clear over here. We have got the process for answer number 6 to 8. It is mentioning in the last part of paragraph B that some narrow ribbon molten glass travels from a belt steel. So I feel that the answers to question number 6 to 8 are here. But what about the headings now? Here he is talking about invention of ribbon machine by Corning. So now let's see anything related to any invention. Growth in market for glass craft, computer and their dependence, glass so adaptable, historic development of glass. This can be scientist dream cost million, architectural experiment with glass art galleries flourish, exciting innovation in fiber optic, former glass technology, everyday uses of glass. So if we look at these options, then option number this option X, former glass technology and historical development of glass. So I'm confused between these two. Here it's talking about invention. In effect, the invention of the ribbon machine by Corning lighted a nation. And then later on the paragraph came to the present day scenario, that this is how the glass is formed. So I think this one matches more with a former glass technology because it's about 1920s glass technology. So we have to carefully check the words given in the headings. So if I look at this one, historical development of glass, so it's not about any historical development. It's only about one invention, one idea, okay, one technology that was used in 1920s, and then later